I was complaining to everybody on the way in. Poor Now sitting in there just doing his job, and I gave him an earful about everything. I mean, listen, I don't even know what to say about that call. That is, I mean, we've had different things happen, and I've been playing really good in the sandbox, really good, and I'm not right now. That call cannot be made under those circumstances. The guys, I can understand, if the guy's actually swinging, and all of a sudden you get like a check swing, but he's bunting and then trying to get out of the way, and you're going to call it a bunt? I mean, there's no way any hitter under those circumstances with the ball coming at his thigh is going to bunt through it and then get hit in the thigh. That's asinine. So for me, Major League Baseball, that call, and that really almost did cost us the game. Fortunately, we came back. They made their wild pitch, but I've been playing good in the sandbox. That was wrong.
That can be a discretionary umpire call to review.
Yeah, I mean, there's got to be something on that. There's got to be some. I mean, again, I know the instant replay is not perfect, but all these little minutiae need to be looked at as we move this thing along because that impacted the game. That's bases loaded, nobody out. It's a different at bat for Elmore. It's a different thought for their pitch. Everything's different. The world rotates differently at that point. Whether it's second and third and one out, or if it's bases loaded, no outs, it's an entirely different thought process. And to influence a game like that is wrong. And listen, the guy's a good guy. I think he's a good umpire, but I'm not going to concede consistently to these guys. You can't make that mistake like that.
Worry about being.
Did I make that emphatically enough?
You worry about being fined, or?
Of course. No, I don't worry about it. I'm gonna, and that's fine. Hopefully, I'll get to send it to some charity. Johnny was really good. John was outstanding. 6 innings, about 95 pitches. He finished strongly against a really tough part of their batting order for him. So I was really happy to see that for him. He was pretty gassed with all the base running.
What was going on? At least he got out of there. What was going on with him in his first couple innings? Was he cramping?
No, with John. Yeah. I thought he was just like being quick to the plate, like almost like jumping the ball up there. Then all of a sudden he started staying back and made better pitches. Apparently he had a great bullpen. The guys told me in the bullpen, man, I don't know, but that was really good. And then tough start, missing the walks, really uncharacteristic for him. But who competes better than he does? It's all about competition, competing. That's what Johnny does. It's unfortunate he does not get that win tonight. He deserved the win tonight. But competitively speaking, I wish all of our guys would take notes. Excuse me. Well, of course he does. How would you ever red light John Lackey? It's kind of like a personal thing going on between him and John Lester, I believe. So he saw, and actually, when he's attempting to steal second, to get thrown out with Zobrist, that's not a bad deal. But to get thrown out on a pickoff with Schwarber coming up with first and second, not nearly as cool. So we talked about that a little bit. It was cute until he got picked off at second. Ruby? Listen, I don't know. I mean, nobody on, 2 outs, and the slow roller. And then all of a sudden, everything breaks down for us. And then, again, listen, give Dunston credit. I mean, Brian came in and did it again. CJ had great stuff. I mean, the curveball, I guess this was not in a good spot. Duvall's good. The guy I was worried about. I knew he was coming off the bench. You think you're doing the right thing by putting the righty on him, and it's a good at-bat. But then CJ threw the ball well to get out of that inning. It's always, when you give it up and that you don't concede beyond that, is really important also. Some guys don't do that, and all of a sudden the game gets out of your control. But C.J. hung in there well, turned it over to Wade, and Wade was very good tonight. Yeah, I thought that. We did, right? I think he's about to catch Mr. Williams, right? I'm sure he'll have something to say to Hyder that'll pass along, but he had every opportunity to do it. I was even thinking if it got to the point we're going to intentionally walk him at some point just to keep the streak alive for him, if anything. Interesting night.